We welcome you to this year's celebration of the holiday season. At this point, please be sure that your cell phones are silenced. Our first song, the one you just heard, was written by Abby Bettinas, a current composer in Wisconsin. She is the granddaughter of the famous composer of Christmas music, Alfred Burt. Burt's father, a minister, began a family tradition of creating an original carol each year that became the family's Christmas card. Abby has continued that tradition since 2001. Many of you know that our singing roots as the Essex Harmony can be traced back to the early singing schools that flourished here in New England in the 1700s. Highly respected composers and singing masters lived in our local towns, worked ordinary jobs, but also wrote tunes and taught local community members how to sing. In December, when days are short and often gray, cold and damp, life was and is challenging. Historically, Christmas celebrations were forbidden in the early days of our Commonwealth due to Puritan beliefs. Luckily for us, this prohibition changed as waves of early settlers began to arrive from various European countries. Christmas finally became an official holiday in New England in 1856. The songs we sing today honor the early tunes, as fits our heritage, but they also expand and extend us into contemporary times. The themes of all the songs we present are universal to our holidays. We celebrate the meaning of the season, a time of gathering and celebration with families and friends, to share stories of renewal and joyful promise. We are also reminded of the quiet beauty of the world around us in words and musical images. Jester Hairston wrote the music of our first song for a birthday party that would be attended by people who were mostly from the West Indies. Later, in 1956, he was asked to write a new Christmas song for Walter Schumann's Hollywood chorus. Hairston remembered his earlier tune, added new lyrics to the calypso rhythm, and this new Christmas carol became popular. Harry Belafonte heard it, asked to record it, and Mary's Boy Child became a #1 single on the UK singles chart for 1957, after selling more than 1 million copies in the United Kingdom alone. It has been recorded by many famous singers and groups from the 1950s all the way up to 2012. One of the more recent renditions, a German-based disco group, Boney M., sang the song in 1978. Hairston's response to that version was, "God bless my soul, that's tremendous for an old fogey like me." He was 78 at the time. Our arrangement was created by John Mulder, a Dutch pianist, composer, and conductor who now lives in the United States. It was rearranged for us by our director, Tom Carmody.